Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. For all of you joining us, thank you very much, and welcome to our stream. This is stream number 19 now, and we have finally finished Act 1 of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And we have moved out of the Trosky region, and we're entering the region of Kuttenburg now. So, we managed to escape from Trosky Castle, and, yeah, quite the mess that was. But now we're out, and we got a little tortured, and we gave up some information that apparently there's a spy, or one of our spies is currently in Kuttenburg. We also have, to talk to a couple lords around here. We have, Lord Pisek, I think his name was, as well as Margrave Jobst, and we gotta chat with them. And then we gotta find someone known as the Dry Devil. And we have arrived once again without Sir Hans, and we are actually accompanied by, well, someone we almost killed in a duel. What was his name? I am blanking. Pisek. And as well, Catherine, the lady we saw washing clothes at the start of KCD 2. And also, apparently a spy. Anyways, let's go ahead and enter into the game. We are doing the first quest of Act 2 in the Kuttenburg region, and that is the Sword and the Quill. I love the stylization of the artwork here. Well done. Well done, guys. A little bit of stretching. Starting to stream a little bit later again this week because my dad and I were actually building a raised bed garden today. So that was that was today's project. And got lots of sun, probably more sun than I've gotten all summer. Gotta get out more. Here we are. So what's the plan here? I'm not sure. What are we supposed to be doing? Talk to Lord Pisek. I'm hungry as a wolf. I won't turn my nose up at the food I'm offered. Fair enough. We're gonna eat food. Oh. Looks like we already ate our fill. Hey, look at that, guys! We got the sword back! Wonderful. Finally. Alright. Looks like we got someone to talk to.
Whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trosky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I had a job to do around Trosky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Ah, we had him in our
I'm gonna
grasp.
stay silent on that one.
We routed his company. And then that swine von Aulitz got involved.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trosky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trosky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
Oh boy.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenburg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't
Honestly,
you?
I don't actually remember him well.
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hynek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say.
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hynek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
So be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill, all of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
All right. Have a bath before bed and get some sleep. Sounds like some wonderful ideas. Baths in here? I suppose there are. Hello.
Greetings.
Are we supposed to go inside? Ah, there she is.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
Enjoying a bath. Probably feels good to be clean after all that, huh? Quite an ordeal. So, in the palace is our room. I assume they're up here. Garland above the door. They are higher, however. Okay, perhaps I did go to the wrong spot.
God be with you, my friend. Look out!
Excuse me.
Tell me then.
I'd like to get to my room, please. This is the top of the wall.
Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Got something about
Where is the...
Think I'll blurt it out
Where's
to
the
the
stair?
first person I meet.
No,
How do I get up
I
there,
just
huh?
want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
I need light. This is not the place. I am lost. I was told I can't miss it. Apparently I can't follow instructions either. Oh, hi. I found the kitchen, though. Alright.
Mind where you're going.
Oh, there we go. There's the stair. It looked like another room, so... There we are. Oh, how pleasant. Now we can relax, get some rest, and we've got access to our chest here as well. I'd like to transfer some of this stuff. Yeah, we'll transfer a bit. Coat of arms circle? Interesting. Most of this stuff we want to keep on us, though. Oh, pardon me. Let's see. We got some things we could read. Can we sit on the bed? Inaccessible action. I suppose we'll sit here then. Seems like a nice place to read a book. Alright. I suppose we should read the lore books. There we go. Scholarship increases. Let's go to books here. Just need to open them up. Oh, wow. Speech 16 just... Did that really bump up that much? And... Study on arithmetic. Oh, I guess I can't. No time before bed, huh? Very well. What time is it? I have no idea how to check. Usually I just press T, but can't really see what time it is. Alright, well. Hey! Main level 17. We found another book to read. This is a very nice room. Alright. Master studies, huh? And new potion. Lullaby potion. Alright. Well, that's it for today. For tonight, anyways. Not like stream, but like, let's go to sleep. Alright. Are we gonna get a full 12 hours? What are the chances of that, huh? I wanted to sleep a little bit before bed, but we probably need to sleep. It also doesn't tell us our hunger at all, because we got a cutscene, huh? More nightmares, huh, Henry? We finally finished them. With our father's sword, no less.
So you got your revenge?
Martin, huh?
Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next? Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff. And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill,
You can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Ugh. Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you.
We'll take a good breakfast.
Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Henry's not used to getting treated like that, huh? Alright, so... Okay, we've got our proper armor back. And I suppose we'll want to equip this knight sword. A little bloody. That's alright. There we go. Suppose we should also... Oh, pardon me. Grab some potions as well. Can I have, There we go. Apparently we can have a few different potions. Painkiller brew. Strong painkiller brew. Is that just a duration time? That is just duration. What are the other things here? Aqua Vitalis. 15% damage reduction for 5 minutes. And it's only a week, too. That sounds like it'd be effective. And for slot 3, maybe the painkiller brew after all. There we go. And I think we got everything good here. I'm wearing this helmet instead of the kettle. I think the kettle helm looks a little funny. Coat of arms surcoat. Coat of arms of von Berghoff. Von Berghoff. No, thank you. We don't want to really promote anything he's got there. Equip to one of our outfits? Why? Not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there with the outfits. Maybe it was a makeshift stealth option there. Godwin ring, Casper's ring. Okay, Casper's ring can go... Actually, that can go back into our main inventory. There we go. Hungarian saddle. Okay. And these books as well can go into there. And blacksmithing materials as well. We got some dice, some badges, feathers. Okay. Well, I think we're ready to begin. Let's go. Got with Margrave. Ah, there's the door.
Look out!
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit. Keep going. You got some energy.
You see, my little man?
Take that!
We aren't idle here. My man trained like that every day.
Admirable. If Sigismund and his army happen
I'm
to
just
turn
getting
out,
warmed up,
that's
you
too
shit.
well.
And again, come on.
But
Wow.
why would he come here?
Why wouldn't he? Lord Pisek.
What
used
the
to
fuck
be
was
King
that?
Master.
Big holes of fire.
Everyone knows he's on Wenceslas's side.
Yes,
Come on.
but
But I'm sure you're not afraid of him.
Not like
right.
that. For fuck's
Let
sake.
the ginger fox come.
Bad
Our
luck.
words will hold back his army.
Or most
again,
of them, at
come on.
least.
What?
Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
And again, come on.
Well, your grandfather was right. A castle with a weak garrison is no good for anything. But your men... I'd say the girls from our village would do a better job of defending the place.
What did you say, you bastard? Why don't you show us how it's done, then? Now that we have Großer Meister among us, we should make use of him, shouldn't we?
Sure. If it'd make you happy.
Show us what you're made of, my knight.
Oh
Come,
boy.
Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Another one like... That! What the fuck was that? Enough! Leaving me!
Playing on easy mode here, huh?
Greetings, friend.
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trosky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka.
YouTube didn't start the
The
video.
Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables.
Do I need to
There
have
was
a look
some
at that?
girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead.
Well,
I have
welcome,
a
James.
feeling
Thank
we'll
you
have
for
to
letting me
leave
know
soon.
something was wrong.
Why?
I'll
A
go have a look.
woman's intuition.
Alright. Let me just check something out here. Just gotta check, make sure everything's working here. Let's see. Hopefully all is well. Let's have a look. 3 people watching at the moment. Wasn't on my side, it was on YouTube's side. Very well.
I know, sorry.
Okay, we're back.
He's getting old and losing his wits. He's half blind, as good as deaf.
Where is
And
Shishka
when he
anyway?
takes fright, he nearly bites your hand off. I'll give him a bit longer before I take him.
Is he out here? Good question. I got no clue where they could be at. Hello, blacksmith.
What can I do for you?
Well, blacksmith, how's it going?
Worse and worse, friend. Since Sigismund came this way, I've had so much work I hardly sleep. You know, everyone suddenly realized that the blunt, rusty weapons they have at home aren't worth shit.
What do you have for sale?
That's a good question. What has he got here? Longsword, broadsword, burger's hunting sword. Not very good. He's got a recipe for a broadsword, a broad axe, horseman pick. Huh. Okay. He's got some armor, but oh, Magdeburg cuirass. Okay. I mean, it's better, but I'm not willing to spend especially that much. Actually, we have a surprising
Take
amount of
care,
money
then.
right now.
Thanks for
About
nothing.
2.7k. Yeah, we gotta figure out where they're at. I kind of wasn't listening to the direction. You had YouTube open in the tab in the background, creating sound while did other things. For some reason didn't start the video till you go back to the tab. Okay. It seems like it's all working on my end at least. I hope it's the same for yours. Just wandering around at this point. Not sure where they're supposed to be at. Isn't the Margrave and
Take that shit.
thought the Margrave and Pisek were supposed to be talking together.
Whacker.
And this scar. It's strange, crooked,
Oh,
like
is
a
it-
letter from a fancy book.
Jishka.
Ah,
That's
this.
it.
I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
Well, all right, but he sent for us both. How's it going to look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
One moment. Alright, guys. Stepping away for a moment.
You can't stand up to this.
It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord
I'll
of
sort you out
God.
nicely.
From the walls. And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
No
I
chance.
see.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It
No,
doesn't
you don't.
sound too heroic.
Take
So
that.
what? Heroes like to have a drink too, now and again. I got
All
lots
right.
of scars from real battles anyway.
Sounds like Ella brought some plants out. So she's gonna go and do some planting. Where is this Margrave, anyways? Let's go to the banquet hall for the audience. Alright then. Ah yes, that's him. Yeah, I remember.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trosky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trosky?
Oh boy, where do we start?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trosky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zizka in. They sent him to the Trosky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders?
Oh, who was that?
Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite pig-headed. Enough about Zizka. I also heard something about a pillory and poaching. What the hell did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trosky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Of course, but there is a difference between disgrace for a commoner and for a lord chosen by God. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Rattay.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Okay.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, unfortunately, they got certain information out of me.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenburg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Don't like that option.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon.
expect?
Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road.
Oh boy.
No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
Zizek did not enjoy.
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good.
That his name?
It's high time.
Keep
I expect
mixing his name
the
up.
captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
He did exactly
you,
come in the
Henry?
best of mood.
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences.
Oh
Grave
boy, is that a
consequences.
threat? I think so.
I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Jobst didn't make a great
Fair
impression.
enough.
Are we leaving?
Don't trust Jobst?
Yeah. And Henry's going
I mean,
with us.
that's kind of just
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
politics 101
We'll
here.
need people for that. And information.
Don't trust the traitor, huh?
Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenburg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.
Off we are. Welcome, Patreon. I don't recall if I saw you here last week. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Glad to see you. That's a lot of controls.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway?
Coach, you can
Go from village to village,
see for a coach
hamlet to
between
hamlet
Trosky
until we
and
find him.
Kuttenburg.
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region.
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Inek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
We just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
He's going all over the place here. Where are we here? Okay, cool. All right. Ah, pardon me. We're off to go find the Dry Devil, and once again, we're saving Lord Hans. Seems to be a running theme around here. Okay, I didn't think it would take quite this long. I wonder what happens if I go faster. Even though I don't actually know where I'm going. I really don't have any idea. It's kind of going a bit slow though. Probably should have just took the fast travel option there.
Go!
Can't skip time while riding a horse. Fair enough. Oh, what do we have here? Little town. Niskovich.
Someone's been pampering this horse.
I love how they speak highly of Pebbles now.
God be with you, my friend.
Wow, that's nice now.
Mr. Guard, what's wrong with you? There's a tavern here. Oh boy.
Hail!
Oh. May have cheated on Teresa, but never grilled Pebbles. Fair enough. He had a dialogue option for us. I took a little break to stretch my legs.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this. Quick!
Oh. There we are. I'm not sure where we're supposed to be going. For now, we're exploring a little bit of the map. I had the option to fast travel again, but it disappeared because you went too far away. might be on the right path, but I also, I might be on the wrong path, but I'm not exactly sure where to stop, and I'll probably need to wait for him anyways.
Oh, whoa.
Can't do. Excuse me, Pebbles. Dang it. You should have your stuff equipped. Okay, I thought I unloaded everything and sent it off to our chest, but looks like she does have everything. Good, good.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
Aw. Okay. Again, I messed up the reply. What's this place? Funky little cone here. Is this where we're going?
Whoa, whoa.
Apparently not. Not sure what that is.
Go!
There. Another town. I did find a little tip that, like, if you ride enough with Pebbles, you'll actually be able to upgrade Pebbles, and Pebbles will gain like a bunch of extra stats. So I really upped my horsemanship, and I worked on riding lots of Pebbles. That's spacebar. Keep pressing space instead of alt. Offer a little path in here. How secluded is this place? Quite by the looks of it. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have found it on my own. Wow, we've really went far. From one town to another, and maybe another one? That's where we're stopping, huh? Okay.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
Heh. An autosave? Oh boy.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternable, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
It's the guy that we're saving, the Dry Devil.
You turn on your heel and get going, if you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
Yeah, but only by one.
That
We don't have much of an
can be
advantage.
fixed.
Does he fight better than drunk too? Wait. Was he using an alchemy pot? That's funny.
Go to hell!
Now I'll stop!
Get away with that, bastard!
Already stink off the graveyard!
Yeah, okay. We can beat
Do
them
I
all,
have
all
to
three
pull
of them
you out
easy.
of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave
Yeah, never met this
ourselves,
guy
the
before.
innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time.
Oh boy.
This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day.
Oh boy.
Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenburg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenburg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody'll listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that begs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Okay. Time to go here, Pebbles. Oh, they already cleaned up all the bodies.
How did you meet Shishka
They work quickly.
Greetings to you, friend.
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived. And the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Oh, come on. You do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, Would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Alright. I definitely don't know this region very well. I got to know the Trosky region. But all I can see is green from this point. There's not very many bandits around. Not very many like campsites or things alongside the road. Really just all open. Seems a lot more empty than the Trosky region. Where are we all heading? What a long ride, huh? Here we are. Oh, yes. So where did he put the thing?
There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. He can smell the wedge from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself.
Deer people.
Oh, and the hand cannons.
Probably deer.
They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it. No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk, but we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. There should be a shovel around here somewhere. There should be a shovel around here somewhere.
Okay, shovel.
There should be a shovel around here somewhere.
Well, I should actually have one in the saddlebag. We should be fine there. Right? You got one for us, right, Pebbles? There should be one here. Hey, where'd our spade go? Maybe we don't. Sounds like we're going to need another spade.
Hey, lad,
I think there's one here.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
Oh, this mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders, by the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping you. I found you. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy. So you're digging the next one?
How many spots are there gonna be, huh?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better.
Why don't you go yourself?
The water is cold and the bottom is slippery. I do not want to get wet.
But if I get wet, that's all right, eh?
Not just all right, downright splendid.
Wow.
We're moving. No stalling.
You have as much fun as watching grass grow.
We just gotta follow this guy around until we find him, huh? How do you stealth in this game? Oh, C. I should need to remember. I play a bunch of different games and they all do it slightly different.
Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here. So this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? Did it not smell
He's
much
got
better
some
when
iron
he
we're
was
still on.
alive? Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
I hope so. That's what we came here to find. Quite a character, this Kabinka.
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry.
Well,
There are two
got him
kinds
here.
of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both. See?
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
Nah.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Okay, so we're heading to the ambush spot. Come on, Pebbles. Where are you? You went for a little walk, did you? Off we go. And all the traveling that takes a little while, huh? Can't exactly just say, hey, we'll meet you there.
Fucking and boozing and boozing.
I think I've heard that one before.
Fucking and boozing, boozing and fucking.
For fuck's
Bring
sake,
on the
enough.
barrels and rolls
Torture.
and wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties.
Oh boy, this
that
guy.
doesn't rhyme much.
Can't say I'm a fan. He's quite the piece of work,
my
though.
friend is a venomous creature. Best kicker out, cause her back's her best feature. He'll break your heart and you'll want no other. Forget that damn troll up and drink your wine, brother.
And apparently he's a poet. What are these effects here? We smell and our armor's damaged. Okay, I suppose we should fix it up, huh? Go. And armor skit, we've got lots of them. Guess we don't need to repair anything that's not in our outfit. Okay. Blacksmith kit. Sure, we'll patch them up. Our sword got damaged. Sword meant for our dad, huh? We'll patch those up as well. Cobbler's kit. Yeah, let's repair that. And sure, we'll repair the other things as well. Gunsmith kit. We don't exactly have one of those guns, but... Okay, let's go ahead and patch... just these two for now. Okay, all good. Now we can, move them to the horse.
Kicker out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you'll want no other. Forget that damn troll up and drink your wine.
Okay, here's the ambush spot, huh? There's Zizka.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
Oh, does he have his bandage off now?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me. You'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
He's just a prick.
His eye's doing so well. Look at that.
Hey!
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
We get a last final fight here? Probably the last fight of the night.
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you?
Of course he's the one to constantly ask, are we there yet? It's hilarious.
I know what you doing, Rupert.
He's just tormenting his tormentors. I love it.
Pull me off in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency. Paul!
What the fuck?
Damn.
There's more
Yeah,
of
we're
them
in
than I was
full armor
expecting.
too.
Can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Did we hit anyone? No, not really, huh?
I do, though.
He is incredibly obnoxious or not. Yeah, you're right about that.
Leg, damn it! You idiot!
I hit his leg.
Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
Oh boy. You better drop it and grab your sword.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill him.
Halt!
I find it
Not
funny
another
how he
step.
damaged his the devil's
Oh,
leg
what?
or something.
Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinnek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Labour? They have no people around here. No authority.
They have all the authority they need.
And what about you?
Oh boy.
The way you look, you could
Maybe we
pass
should
for a
start on our
chamber
speech a
pot
little bit
scrubber
more.
of the Lords of Labour. But a messenger? I don't think so.
You need to get better charisma gear, huh?
Kurva.
Hey,
You
really?
can't
All right,
blame
off.
them. I'd run too if I was led by such a moron. Have at them!
Prepare to fight.
I'll beat you to a bloody
Fight you, filthy whore.
Oh boy. No, other guy. How do I...
You'll pay for that!
But you can hardly stand. You'll die for that, you bastard. A death for a death.
Oh, oops.
Slice him up. Fuck that. I'm all yours.
That one hit the mark. Get out!
Slow.
Can't do that, can you?
There we go. See, we didn't need to make it too complicated. Just needed to chop them all down.
All right, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. We don't have all day.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better.
Okay.
Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
There was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
First, we should find the rest of your band.
Hold your horses, Henry.
No
First things
kidding.
first. You have
Smoking
more
5
important
packs a
things
day,
to deal
something
with.
about that, huh?
How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. Like Henry said, we need more people. The three of us could just about manage to steal a few cabbages.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there's no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
Yeah, we get to choose where to start, huh?
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
Alright, we got a job to do. That'll be for tomorrow, though. Main quest completed, speak with the devil. Now, where are we off to? We got 2 main quests. We've got Into the Underworld and the Devil's Pack. Hope to see you guys here next time, and we'll be doing those ones there. Probably start with Into the Underworld and go from there. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Who did we get here today? James? Oh, 1 second. That's you. All right. James and Patria, thank you very much for joining us in the chat there and for saying hi. And I hope to see you here next week for more KCD. And this Friday, and pretty much every Friday, my dad, my wife, and I are going to be playing some Vintage Story and having some fun online there.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
I'd love it if you guys joined us. So yeah. Hey, Brad NPC waiting in Kuttenburg. Well, you'll have to see it all next time then. You have a good night. Yes, for more KCD, we'll be back next Wednesday around the same time, about 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this Friday, we'll also have some more Vintage Story coming up around the same time, 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard, if you'd like to join us for that. Anyways, thank you all. You all have a wonderful night. Thank you all for joining us. And as always, everyone, farewell.